Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy R, back with another video. But this time it feels different, like we're about to unlock some dark, twisted secrets about the male psyche. I've been getting lost in my thoughts lately, hence the channel name Man of Thoughts, you know? And let me tell you, it's a scary place to be. We're diving deep into the 6 brutal truths about why girls might find you unattractive. Buckle up, because this is gonna get dark.
So, picture this. A guy walks into a bar. Okay, cliché, I know, but stay with me. This guy, he thinks he's God's gift to women. I'm talking, strutting around like he owns the place, chest puffed out, chin up so high I'm surprised he's not staring at the ceiling. He approaches a girl, let's call her Sarah. Now, Sarah is beautiful, funny, intelligent, the whole package. But Mr. Overconfident over here, he doesn't even bother to notice. He's too busy talking about himself, his expensive watch, his brand new car. He keeps interrupting Sarah, not even listening to a word she says. He's convinced he's already won her over with his dazzling personality and charming good looks. Spoiler alert, he hasn't. Sarah is completely turned off. She makes her excuses and gets the hell out of there. You see, overconfidence can be a huge turn-off. It comes across as arrogant, self-centered, and just plain unattractive. It's like a bad smell, it just repels people. You gotta find that balance, you know? Be confident, yes, but don't be a douche about it.
Okay, this one hits close to home, and not in a good way. I'm talking about hygiene, people. It's not rocket science. This isn't some complex equation. Shower regularly, brush your teeth, for the love of all that is holy, use deodorant. I once knew this guy, Steve. Nice enough dude, but oh my god, the smell. It was like a mix of old gym socks and a dumpster fire. I'm not even exaggerating. I swear, I saw flies following him around once. Now, Steve had this huge crush on this girl, Jessica. Jessica, bless her soul, tried to be nice about it. She'd drop hints like, "Oh, it's hot today, isn't it?" hoping he'd get the message and maybe, just maybe, take a shower. But Steve was completely oblivious. He just couldn't understand why Jessica wasn't interested. Well, Steve, let me spell it out for you. You reeked. Look, I'm not saying you have to smell like a cologne factory exploded on you, but for the love of all that is good and pure in this world, take care of your hygiene.
All right, let's talk about clinginess. We all know a clingy Carl, don't we? That guy who's always around, always texting, always needing attention. It's like they're allergic to personal space. I once had this friend, Carl, who was the embodiment of clinginess. He started dating this girl, Lisa, and at first it was kind of cute. He was really into her, always doing sweet things for her. But then, it took a turn. He started calling her constantly, like every 5 minutes. He'd show up at her work unannounced, bringing her flowers and gifts. He even started following her on social media and commenting on all her posts, every single one. Lisa was overwhelmed. She tried to talk to Carl, to explain that she needed some space, but he didn't get it. He just got worse. He'd accuse her of not liking him, of seeing other guys. It got to the point where Lisa couldn't take it anymore. She broke up with Carl, and honestly, I don't blame her. Look, I get it. You're into someone. You want to spend every waking moment with them. But trust me, clinginess is not the way to go. It's suffocating, it's creepy, and it's a surefire way to push someone away.
Let's talk about ambition, or rather the lack thereof. Look, I'm not saying you need to be the next Elon Musk or anything, but having some drive, some goals, some kind of direction in life, it's attractive. It shows you're passionate, you're driven, you're not just content with sitting around all day. I used to know this guy, Adam. Nice guy, really, but he had zero ambition. He had no real goals, no plans for the future. He worked a dead-end job that he hated, but he never even tried to find something better. He spent most of his time playing video games and watching TV. Now, there's nothing wrong with a little relaxation, but Adam's life was all relaxation all the time. He started dating this girl, Emily, who was the complete opposite. She was ambitious, driven, she had big dreams, and she was working hard to achieve them. At first, Emily tried to encourage Adam, to motivate him to pursue his passions, but Adam just wasn't interested. He was content with his mediocre life. Needless to say, the relationship didn't last. Emily needed someone who could keep up with her, someone who challenged her, someone who inspired her.
All right, let's talk about respect. It's the foundation of any healthy relationship. If you don't respect someone, you have no business being with them. Treat others how you want to be treated. I once knew this guy, Dave, who was the king of disrespect. He was rude to everyone, from waiters to cashiers to his own friends. He'd make snide comments and put people down. Dave had that bad boy look, but his lack of respect was a turn-off. He started seeing Sarah, and at first she was smitten. But it didn't take long for Dave's true colours to show. He'd make fun of her interests and dismiss her opinions. Sarah tried to brush it off, but it wore her down. She dumped him, and Dave was shocked. He couldn't understand why Sarah would break up with him.
Let's talk about honesty. It's the foundation of any strong relationship. Without honesty, there's no trust. I knew a guy, Dan, who was a pathological liar. He lied about everything, big and small. His lies caught up with him. He dated Olivia, and at first everything was great. But Olivia noticed inconsistencies. She saw him tagged in photos at a bar. Olivia confronted Dan, but he denied it. He said she was paranoid, but Olivia knew the truth. She ended things. Dan was devastated. The damage was done.
Oh my God, guys, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to go all dark and twisty on you like that. But seriously, these are important things to think about. We all know a Mr. Overconfident, a Stinky Steve, a Clingy Carl, an Ambitionless Adam, a disrespectful Dave, and a Dishonest Dan. Maybe we even see a little bit of ourselves in some of them, but hey, that's the beauty of self-reflection, right? It's not always pretty, but it's necessary. So let's all try to be a little bit better, a little bit more aware, and a lot less smelly. Until next time, stay thoughtful, my friends.